Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
So welcome back. Today's Friday the 16th. We are through 2/3
Okay.
of Car Week, and we're going to talk about that primarily today, right? But we did, when we were walking a couple days ago, someone gave us a little bit of grief about not saying hello to my mother.
That's right.
So
hi,
hello,
Chip's
Grandma.
mom.
I hope you're well. I was thinking, I spoke with her this morning, and she's, so I grew up on a non-working farm in eastern Pennsylvania near Philadelphia, and we had a lot of vegetables. We used to have this cookbook, or a book called Too Many Tomatoes and Zucchinis and Onions and things, and so I didn't really know what a commercially packaged green bean was like until I went to university. So today, the point is she's making her own pasta sauce.
Okay.
So,
Thanks for getting there.
yeah, because they have too many tomatoes.
Got it.
Thank you for your patience, though.
You're welcome.
And she's going to come out in October, so I'm thinking that we can get a stack
Yes.
of old phone books
Oh
and
my
have
gosh.
her on the vlog so everybody can see that she's really a real person. So
Would love that.
yeah, so she's doing well. Thank you for your love, Grandma, and support. I am the odd child out as the bad kid.
What do you want to talk about?
No one's surprised
today?
about it. So yeah, so special thanks to Leslie Fenton, Ashley Wright, the PD, Public Works, CERT, VIPS, everyone who has made the first 2/3 of Car Week a safe and sound and successful.
Yeah, we have new events this year. We have
Yeah.
expanded events,
Yeah.
and by all accounts, it's gone really well. I mean, there's going to be blips, evening time things that happen,
Yeah.
but generally for the size and the complexity of this week's events, it's been really great. So kudos to everybody.
The new shrouds on the Ocean Avenue Island medians seem to be working okay, keeping people off the landscaping that Carmel Cares installed, so that's good. We'll go check that out in a little while. But last night was pretty crazy. We had a lot of social media influencers or wannabe influencers with a lot of cars, but we were forced to close all of Ocean Avenue. But the PD did a great job keeping everyone safe. We are writing a lot of tickets for excessive displays of speed, noise, obviously parking tickets, and we had a couple of issues, but hopefully again we're refining the formula every year.
Well, like Chief said last week, it's a no tolerance week. I mean, I had somebody from another city say, I don't know why all these cities, you don't give tickets during Car Week because you just want all these visitors to have a nice experience. And I mean, we want people to have a nice experience, but nothing could be further from the truth.
Yeah.
And it is a no tolerance situation out there.
We've got 2 sound meters now, so again, we've given citations for excessive noise, as I've said, and other things. The other thing that we did this year was there are some private businesses that want to have events, and we've required them to get their own security, not armed, but their own
Like
security.
more like traffic control. Is a
Yes,
better way to say
exactly.
it,
Yeah. And Bears right next here to City Hall has done a pretty good job, and again, they're going to
Agreed,
work out any bumps, and so
thanks to that team for working with
definitely.
us on that.
definitely we welcome future applications of that. So again, we talked about enforcement. No more public events this week, so that is actually good. We're through them, and we will have a post-mortem. The Community Activities Commission will have a post-mortem on Car Week and the special events that are on city property in September, and then we'll do the same in October. So we do want feedback. We want feedback from residents and business owners and everyone in between. So, and that again helps the council make policy on how we're going to treat these kinds of things in the future.
Yep, absolutely.
And why don't we wait till the end? We'll
Sure.
talk about our educational moment today is on special events and the council, the city policy on special events, when the staff is involved, which is most of the time, all of the time, and then when council gets involved. So
Yeah, great.
what do you got, man?
I just want to let people know, so next week we are having a community meeting to discuss housing. This is going to be at Carpenter Hall, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. This is a joint effort between city staff and the Affordable Housing Alternative Resident Group, AHA. We've been working with them since council gave direction to try and explore alternatives that would allow us to remove the city-owned sites from the housing element inventory. So this is getting together with the community, discussing some of the strategies we've been refining with the AHA group, and getting feedback and ideas, ultimately leading to coming back to council in September with an update.
Yep.
And then October with sort of an outline rough draft of where we might be going with an amendment. So please come and get involved. Carpenter Hall, next week, Wednesday the 21st, 20th. It's next Wednesday, Carpenter Hall. We'll put it in. We'll put it in the Friday letter. But please come and get involved with that. Pretty sure it's the 21st.
It is the 21st.
And also next week is a Historic Resources Board, along with their normal items. You know, seeing they are going to be discussing the Phase 2 update to the historic context statement. So come, if you're interested in that, please come and participate in that conversation.
Yeah, and great work to Marty Waffle and Catherine Wallace. We secured a grant to update the historic preservation element.
That's right.
And a context statement. And so great work.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I got.
So let's talk about special events a little bit. So again, the special event policy has been, was bandied about for many years between community activities, the council, and the community. But community, special events, an application comes through the community activities department, and that's basically Ashley and Leslie. And again, special events, and there's insurance requirements, and it's not an obnoxious application, but insurance and security and all those types of things are reviewed by Ashley and Leslie prior to approval. So special events do not come to the council per policy for approval. They're approved at the staff level. The times when there's alcohol served on public property, and whether it's a street or a park, those activities come through the council for approval.
And that's why we've seen community activities go to council for things like the third Thursday at the park, because there is alcohol involved being served on public property.
Even something as small in number as donor salute at the library. And again, when wine is being served, necessarily so, the council approves those kinds of permits.
What about the street closures that are involved with special events?
Street closures are approved by staff,
okay.
Obviously with the consultation of the public works director and the police chief to make sure it's done in a safe way.
That's right. Yeah, and it's, these applications, like you said, they're not maniacal, but there is a lot of information that's requested. It's not just these are the dates I want to have an event. You have to have a real plan.
Right.
And Ashley and Leslie are really seasoned veterans at this, and they know the questions to ask and to think it through. But that being said, the first time an event happens, we're out there taking a lot of notes about how we can make them better in the future if they come back. Point in case, the Tuesday event this year was by all accounts successful, but because it's a first time out, there's lessons learned as well. And so we'll be working with vendors and applicants on those things afterwards to make them better.
Right. I think another case in point is next Saturday, the 24th. So a week from tomorrow is the annual winemaker celebration. And that is on Dolores Street, so it's in the public right-of-way. So again, Ashley and Leslie worked with Monterey County Vintners and Growers, I guess. And this will be the first year without Kim Stemler, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Right, again, we do a post-mortem on all these events, and then the council approved the service of alcohol, wine, at that event.
Great.
It's your educational moment for the week or month.
Love it. Okay. Well, everybody be safe out there. We got one or 2 days left of the madness, and then we'll be back to normal, quote unquote, next week. Yeah, and then again, we do a lot of economic review as well. I mean, how'd the hotels do? What was the rack rate? What was the occupancy? How did our sales tax do? So again, those are all really good indicators as we build a retrospective on events, and it helps us plan the future ones. So that again will be part of the postmortem we review in October and in coming months. Absolutely. All right. Well, with that, take good care.